sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Stan Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers.
2026 Carolina Panthers.
Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson. It is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald who gets this started. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, it's just proven to be a really hard team to beat.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run there. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Rams first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's to Parkinson, open right side. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs down.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Young. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off off the play fake. Here's Young. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams, nothing.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Smith. Play action now for Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They go jet sweep and give it to Adams. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense, no gain.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Parkinson in motion. Stafford now on third down. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Rams first down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Rams first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
To the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On the give, it's Williams. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Throw on third down, Stafford. That one's taken in, middle of the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and receiver Teteroa McMillan set to take over once again. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Oh, a loose football. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Atwell sent in motion here. Now it's Stafford. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, L.A. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Panthers 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. To return is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett.
To Xavier Leggett. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Young. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Throw across his body is complete, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Young. That one complete to Leggett. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A throw there, caught by Leggett. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. That one is good. And the Panthers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final 2nd now of this 1st half as this one is away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That's the Pro Bowl corner, J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our 2nd half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. But they finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll step up and run, and he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 6. Throwing is Young. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll run with Dowdle.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
McMillan, the man in motion. To throw, Young. Here's the screen coming for Dowdle. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Second down, it's Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
The motion man is Nakua. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one taken in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Gallo. And we brought it down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and...
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's second down and 4. We begin the fourth with a carry by Dowdle. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's a Carolina first down.
At the 37-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Third down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
Panthers first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
The throw here is complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
At the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. We get in motion. A second down throw for Young. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
To number 18.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Looking left side is tight end Tremble. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, Young. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Braden Fisk in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line, and that is going to bring up 4th down. So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but 1 first down will essentially end the game. The motion man is Nakua. They'll go with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
At the 23-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Williams gets it on the draw, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.